Hey guys, welcome back to Basil Chic. I'm Stephanie, and in this video we're going to be talking about the best artificial Christmas tree that your money can buy for under $300. So we're talking an affordable but really great quality artificial Christmas tree. Now, I'm a personal fan of the real thing. I've always had real Christmas trees my whole entire life. So this is the first year I went artificial. And because of that, I started doing research in order to find my perfect Christmas tree, and boy, it set me on a journey, let me tell you. And if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen that journey. I called it the Christmas Tree Saga, and so many of you responded so well to that I decided to go ahead and just turn it into a YouTube video and share with you guys the journey and the process here of finding really the best Christmas tree, why I think it is the best one, another really great affordable option, as well as some other reviews along the way and what to look for when you are looking for an artificial Christmas tree. So I want to share with you guys everything I learned on here in this video. Now, it's very important that I share with you what exactly I was looking for. I was looking for a 7.5 flocked artificial Christmas tree, and I wanted it to be full, and by full I mean when I look at it I didn't want to see the pole that goes down the middle. I just want it to be so full you don't see it. It's just my quirk. I wanted it to have like the memory, branches, so I didn't have to like spend as much time fluffing. So that's everything I was looking for, and I wanted it to be under $300. And I wanted it to be affordable because I didn't want to invest all this money in a beautiful artificial Christmas tree when I maybe decide, I don't like this so much and I want to go back to a real tree next year. You know what I mean? Because this is the first year that I'm having one. I talked it over with Mike, my husband, and we figured, well, let's just get an affordable one this year. If we really like it, we could always put that in the bedroom next year because we do want a Christmas tree for our bedroom. Right now we just have a tiny one. And then the following year get something nicer. I have my laptop right here, so I'm basically going to record what I do on here so you can kind of like see my thought process and all the trees I looked at and the specs and why I picked it. So I want to tell you just right out of the gate that my dream flocked Christmas tree is either the Balsam Hill one or the Frontgate one. So I'll show you guys what they look like in a minute. Cant Christmas has a really beautiful one too. So yeah, I would say it's between one of those three is really my dream flocked Christmas tree. But again, for this year, that was beyond the budget. If you are in the market for a really good quality like tree, that's what I would pick. The Cant Christmas, Balsam Hill, or Frontgate. They are stunning. I'll show you them in a second. So let me turn on my computer and we'll go ahead and we'll start the journey. So we're first gonna look at this Walmart tree right here. This one is $169. It's pre-lit, 7.5 feet, flocked, great. The reviews online are really great. However, it still didn't look full enough for me. So here's one thing I learned. This is critical when finding any artificial Christmas tree, not just a flocked one, but any one. And that is this number right here. This number is the number of PVC tips. This number means or indicates how many branch tips are going to be on your Christmas tree, and that of course directly is correlated with how full and fluffy it looks, and I like a full Christmas tree. Now I will tell you, after doing all this research, this is the most branch tips I have seen for this price. So Walmart really does offer the cheapest, best quality tree your money can buy. So if you're in a pinch and you want I just want, the best, I don't have a lot of money, but I want the best tree my money can buy, this is the tree for you. I'll go into more details about it in a second because I want to share with you guys the other tree I saw and the debate that I went back and forth. So we went to Michael's, we went to Lowe's, we went to Hobby Lobby, we went to every single place that had Christmas trees, and you guys, no other Christmas tree had as many branch tips as the one from Walmart. So all those trees didn't look nearly as good as the Walmart one until I found this tree right here. So while I'm thinking about the Walmart tree and debating about it, I discovered this tree. This is the QVC tree. So I do love QVC. I shop on there a lot, and I know that if the product makes it on QVC, it's already a pretty good product. So that's why I like it. And I just fell in love with this Christmas tree. It is so pretty. You see it in the multicolored option here, although it has many options. It has a clear option. It has the twinkly lights. I mean, you guys, it has over 3,000 lights. 3,000 micro lights. I mean, I was like, wow, the Walmart tree only has 400. Now they have 400 just like big lights. But I mean, I wouldn't have to add any lights to this. That's another qualification. It had to be pre-lit, because I know that putting lights on a lit Christmas tree would be a nightmare. Anyways, this one has 1,900 branch tips. This is so much more than the Walmart tree. I'm like thinking, wow, okay, that's really good. I really like this tree, but it's $3.99. Like, that's kind of expensive. Plus you have to pay shipping. Okay, I'm sure that the tree in general is worth it, probably all said and done. I really wanted to stick with my budget. Okay, so I'm searching online. Look at this tree I found from Home Depot. Wow, this looks very similar to the Santa's Best tree on QVC. Now, this is from a brand called Santa's Best right here. So on Home Depot, this tree has great reviews, like not one bad review. Let me check the number of branch tips, because it has everything it seems that I like. Look at this. Look at the branch tip count on this thing right here. Over 1,900. So the QVC one has 1,900 exactly. This one has 1,910. Only 10 more, but still. So I know, okay, this is a full tree, the height's great, and it has 2,000 lights on it. And these are the same micro lights that the QVC tree had. So I was like, this is very interesting. So I'm doing some more research, right? Because my mind keeps going back to that Santa's Best tree from QVC, and I discovered this. I think you guys will find it really interesting. So I go to the Santa's Best website, and I click on where to buy, and I see all these lists of stores that sell Santa's Best trees. And wouldn't you know, Home Depot is on there. Now, Home Depot doesn't call it Santa's Best. I actually went to every single one of these websites, you guys. No website calls the trees Santa's Best. So you won't see the name Santa's Best on any of these websites, yet they sell their trees. The only website you see Santa's Best on is on QVC. So one thing I learned is kind of like refrigerators or makeup product special edition things. Santa's Best created a specific tree for QVC. It was their tree. They put special functions in the tree. You know, they tweaked the number of lights and the branch tips, but it's still all about the same. And they made that type of tree exclusive to QVC. But they make other trees for all these stores to sell. So lo and behold, I am pretty sure, even though this is Home Accents, that's under an alias, and this is really a Santa's Best tree, because it says Home Depot sells it, and this tree is freakishly similar to the Santa's Best tree that I saw on QVC. I mean, this is like, it looks like the same tree, except the functions are slightly different, but they both have the micro lights. I'm pretty sure this is a Santa's Best tree. So after I realized that, the price is $269. Ooh, that's like a little bit more expensive, but it's like $100 less than what the Santa's Best tree is on QVC. And that's still within my budget. So I thought, okay, great. I'm gonna get this tree. I went to the store, Mike and I did. We're so excited. We saw the tree on display, and we both like stopped in our tracks because the flocking looked terrible on it, to be honest with you guys. If I have any footage, I'll try to insert it, but it looked gloopy. It didn't look like, oh, freshly fallen snow, it's thick, nice flocking. No, it looked like like somebody took the machine, or they dipped it one too many times. It just like looked like it was dripping and flocking, and it wasn't a good look. Like it looked like popcorn. The flocking was so thick on it. And I wanted a lot of flocking, but let me tell you, this did not look good. So that really deterred us, right? So we were thinking, we went back to this tree. We looked at it in the store. I loved how this one had pine cones. It looked, I could see the pole in the middle of it, guys, I'm gonna be honest. So Mike and I started like fluffing the tree in the middle of the store on the stand, right? So we're fluffing and we're seeing like, okay, can we get this tree to look good? And we did. To be honest with you, we were able to fluff it and it looked pretty good. And I was like, okay, I can live with this. But then we noticed that half the lights were out in the tree. And I thought, that's strange. That's probably not a good sign that the display lights are halfway out. And then, okay, Mike discovered after reading the tag, it's not LED lights. They're incandescent. Now, that may not bother you. However, if one goes out, they all go out. Hence why only the tree was half lit. And because it is blocked, it's going to be hard to find that particular bulb that needs to be replaced because, you know, there's flocking covering it. So it's hard to get to or hard to take it out. That was kind of like the end of the Walmart tree for us. So we just didn't want to go with that. So we went back to Home Depot. We picked up the Home Depot tree and we're like, well, let's just hope that the one on display was a fluke or something when it came to the gloppy flocking. And let me tell you, it was a fluke. We got home. This is the tree right here behind me, and it doesn't look like it has the popcorn flocking on it. It's not nearly as gloopy and big as it was in the store, but it is heavily flocked and I love it. And I love all the lights on it. I'm not gonna have to add any lights because it's 2,000 lights. It was really easy to fluff, minimal fluffing. I'm just really, really happy with it. Haven't found a better tree under $300 at all. It's better than the Michaels, the Hobby Lobbies, any other tree I've found. You can't see the pole, guys. Let me talk about the flocking real fast. So the Walmart tree flocking was kind of that powdery flocking that went, you know, kind of like goes everywhere when you mess with it and fluff it. So I can imagine that's a messier tree than this one. This type of flocking is the flocking where it's like thick and it's not powdery, so if it comes off, it falls straight to the ground. So yes, flocking did come off when I set this tree up, but not nearly as bad as it did when we were fluffing the Walmart tree, if that makes sense. But I want to share with you guys about King of Christmas because I know a lot of you guys on Instagram recommended King of Christmas to me, and I want to share with you why I didn't go with them this year. So here we are on the King of Christmas website. This is the one I ultimately would really want, right? It's in the Balsam Hill Frontgate category. However, it's out of my budget, $500. Don't want that. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. So we have this 7-foot Prince artificial tree with 400 lights. Yeah, the tips on here is 1,100, not as many tips as a Walmart tree. Can you guys believe that? So keep that in mind too. The price is right, it's $250, but the thing is, it is 7 foot. We really like that extra half foot. We do have high ceilings and it does have less lights. We chose not to go with this one because of the number of tips and the height. And then I could get the 7.5 King artificial Christmas tree, which is the same as this one, but unlit. And this is still within my budget. And I could just dig out the Christmas lights that we used on a real Christmas tree and light this, but let me tell you, I don't mind lighting a real Christmas tree for some reason, but I do mind lighting an artificial one because I know I'm going to want to move it around in different rooms, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So I knew an unlit tree wasn't for me, even if it was at the right price point. That really ups the price if you have to buy lights, so keep that in mind. But anyways, so we decided not to go with King of Christmas. I want to show you guys this just for kicks, to show you a true comparison. So this right here is the Michael's Christmas tree. It looks nice. I think the Walmart tree looks nicer, to be honest with you. The branch tips is only over 1,000, so 1,075. Remember, the Walmart tree was over 1,300, so the Walmart tree still had more branch tips. Here is the Hobby Lobby Christmas tree. To me, it looks okay. but it has, again, just a little over 1,000 branch tips. So the Walmart has these other trees beat. But I think even with that, the Home Depot tree has the Walmart tree beat, because it has so many settings. You could do multicolored, you could do twinkle lights, you could do clear lights. It has a large number of lights, the largest number of branch tips, and you're basically getting right here a $400 tree, an over $400 tree for under $300. So that's why I'm thinking that. Now, I would love to show you though, for a true comparison against the more expensive trees. So here's the Frontgate option. Right now, this is like the dream Christmas tree. I think it's so pretty, you guys. I just can't get over how pretty this tree is. I do not want to spend $800 on it right now, but let me show you the number of branch tips. Over 2,000, 2,787. That's huge. We're the same height. So you can just tell, like, the quality. You really are paying, I think, for something that's better quality. And the light count for this tree is 850 lights, as opposed to the 400 lights that come on most of the other trees. Now, I don't think these are the micro lights. We have the 2,000 micro lights with this tree, so not as many as this tree, but I do think the lights itself is bigger, if that makes sense, on the Frontgate tree. Okay, so let's check out the Balsam Hill tree. This is a lot of fun. Okay, I would get the 7.5 flocked. This tree is so pretty, and the cool thing about Balsam Hill is they really do model their trees after like real trees in the forest. They like study them, and then they come back and then they model these artificial trees after the real trees. So I don't think you could probably get a more realistic looking tree than Balsam Hill. I really don't. Now let's check out the specs of this Christmas tree and see what the branch tip count is. We have 7.5. And this is the narrow, I think, which is a 52 inches wide, which what we were looking at, 650 lights, but look at the number of those branch tips, over 3,000. That's why these trees cost so much. These are true, I mean, truly quality trees right here. So Balsam Hill, they killed it. They nailed it with the number of branch tips. They are the winners, that's for sure. So I really think, I mean, you do have a beautiful tree between Balsam Hill and Frontgate. And if you are in the market, you're like, I know I love those trees and I want me a really nice one, Balsam Hill or Frontgate. Now, again, a lot of you guys love King of Christmas. I have to say I recommend this as well. 800 warm LED lights, but it is 1,900 branch tips. Still, not as many as Frontgate or Balsam Hill, but this does look like a stunning tree. So that is it. That is the journey that I went on to find the most perfect artificial Christmas tree I think my money could definitely buy. And I hope that me taking you guys on this journey and showing you guys my thought process and what I found and what I discovered really helps you in finding what your perfect artificial Christmas tree is going to be this year. And let me know if you're going to get a flocked one or non-flocked one. I'm curious, because my perfect artificial one was definitely flocked. And I hope that this was informative and helpful. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any tips or anything, or Christmas trees that you have that you absolutely love. But that's been my journey. And follow me on Instagram, because everyone on Instagram got all this information before you guys did on YouTube, because it's just easy. So make sure you follow me there on Insta Stories. I would love to have you. I'd love to have you here. Subscribe and hit that bell button so you know every time I post a new video. So thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye guys.